Good evening and welcome to the Online Darts Live League brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. Well, tonight we'll see the conclusion of Group B, but we've already had a hectic weeks of action already. Starting on Tuesday, when we had the start of Group A at 9:30 a.m. Tuesday morning. And it was a very, very enjoyable group that was eventually won by Simon Stevenson, winning 7 of his 10 matches. But on the leg difference, as you can see, +10 to +6 of Robert Rickwood. So it's Stevenson straight through to tomorrow night's final. Robert Rickwood and Matt Edgar finishing in second and third came in to Group B. And 4, 5 and 6, Cole, Tian and Tricole went into Group C, which started yesterday morning and was finished off this afternoon. And it is Thibaut Tricole and Scott Baker who came through a really, really exciting group. It looked like Cole or Gervin might get one of those spots, but it just wasn't to be in the end. But some high quality darts, including a weekly high of 109.44 today for Jared Cole in his opening match. However, it wasn't enough to get him through and was beaten on leg difference +5 for Scott Baker. So last night, Group B got underway, and here are the results from that last night. Edgar beating Rickwood, Gillet beating Kenny, Reed going down to Edgar, Rickwood beating Gillet, Reed beating Kenny, Gillet beating Edgar, Rickwood beating Kenny, Gillet beating Reed, Kenny getting the better of Edgar, and Reed beating Rickwood. Well, those matches are reversed this evening, so we kick off tonight's play with Robert Rickwood up against Dan Reed. Here is Dan Reed, made his debut in the Live League last night. I have to say, was very impressed. This is Robert Rickwood, 49 from Burnley, uses a 22.5 gram custom dart, has been a winner on the Challenge Tour. Dan Reed, young man, 23 from Newbury, also using a custom dart, nicknamed Ready, qualified for the UK Open. And here is a look at the table. Out on top, Mike Gillett winning 3 of his 4 matches. Edgar just 2 points behind. Dan Reed on 4. Robert Rickwood on 4. So it really is a tight table. And remember,
first leg,
the top
Robert
3
first.
join Simon Stevenson, Thibaut Tricole and Scott Baker for tomorrow night's final.
86.
So sit back and enjoy an evening of darts with us.
100.
Well, the bookies couldn't separate these two. There you go, 5 to 6, each of 2. Despite the fact that
96.
Reed won this tie very easy last night, 4 legs to 1.
44. 97. 180.
For our first max.
81.
So Dan Reed, good spot here to leave a handy finish to get a break of throw.
57.
Last night,
Would you require
Mike Gillet running average of 87.81. Matt Edgar 89.85. Dan Reed, highest of all the 5 players, 93.74 with a high of 101.11. Robert Rickwood 86.14. Nick Kenny also over 90, 91.32.
70.
Kenny finds himself
Robert,
at the
you
bottom of the
require
table,
12.
also making debut yesterday. And as I've said, it takes a
Aim shot in the first leg. Robert Rickwood.
bit of time to settle in to the format and the surroundings, and it's Robert Rickwood who takes the first leg on throw. 1-0.
Second leg, it's Dan to throw first. Game on.
16 darter for Rickwood, despite the max from Dan.
85.
Garen, our referee for this evening.
140. 60.
Had a tough night of it last night, Robert Rickwood.
45.
Didn't perform to the level we expected.
60.
Dan Reed in a spot of bother here.
85.
Doesn't want to drop his throw in the opening leg that he has the darts.
84.
Especially in a race to 4, because Rickwood would have the darts to then make it 3-0. Imperative to hold throw early.
180. Robert, you require 131.
2 matches go 4-3 last night, and Rickwood was involved
91.
in one of them.
Dan, you require 32.
The 180 was timed to perfection. If
Game shot in the second
no if
leg.
about it.
Dan Reed.
He takes the leg in 17 darts for 1 apiece and 2 holds a throw. We've got a game on our hands.
Third leg, it's Robert
Euro
to throw
Tour
first.
qualifiers
Game on.
were today, of course, that I mentioned this morning. Congratulations to Danny Baggish, who becomes the first player from the USA
22.
to qualify for a Euro Tour.
$180.
Well, that's the third 180 for Dan Reed. 1 in each
83.
of the opening 3 legs. Qualifying for Euro Tour Tour.
60.
Euro Tour 2. Luke Peters, Kim Hybrits, Watamina, Joe Mernon, Doby, Sutar, Justicia, Devon Peterson. Good to see Devon back in the mix. Darrell Gurney,
45.
Labanauskas, Chisnell, Clearmacher, Killington, George Killington, of course, who played very well in the live league. Rafferty, Silovic, Hendricks, Vandervoort, Jamie Hughes, Lukeman,
131.
Adrian Lewis, Scott Waits, Ricky Evans and Ted Evitts. And in the second of the qualifiers, Keegan Brown, Hybrits doing the double, Critchmeyer, Matters Rasma, Chris Doby, Sutar doing the double.
43. Dan, you require
Barry Van Peer, Adam
130.
Hunt, Watamina doing the double. James Wilson, Dave Chisnell doing the double.
90.
King Barry, Raymond Van Barneveld, Jim Williams, Danny Baggish, Luke Woodhouse, Vincent Vandervoort doing the double, Scott Waits doing the double, Ryan Meikle, Adam Gaulas, Martin Lukeman doing the double,
90.
Jeffrey
Dan,
Deswan,
you require 40.
Max Hopp and John O'Shea. Please for John, another live league regular.
Aim shot in the third leg.
And
Dan Reed.
Dan Reed does break throw in leg 3 with a 14 darter. Impressive stuff from young Dan.
Fourth leg, it's Dan to throw first. Game on.
He did look
140.
very, very good last night on debut, has to be said. And that is backed up with that running average I mentioned, 93.74.
180.
As Robert Rickwood gets involved with the 180s, looking to instantly
41.
hit back.
43.
Dan Reed averaged 89.55 in his 4-1 win over Rickwood last night.
95.
Averaging 95 right now. 85 for Rickwood.
$82.
Just a few running repairs for Dan Reed. I think he split a stamp, or possibly snapped one. Nothing wrong with Garen's eyes. Stood that far back.
140.
Down to 85 after 12.
$71. Dan, you require 85.
20 ball. Oops.
45.
Leaves tops.
Robert, you require
Rickwood, though,
125.
he'll be going ball here. Trouble 20 for tops. Gets it. Tops.
85.
Super
Dan, you
effort
require
from
40.
Robert Rickwood. Double 10. Ooh, double 5. This is dodgy.
30. Robert, you
3
require
darts for
40.
3-1. Can't see Rickwood missing. Likes it down this side. Oh my
35.
goodness. Oh, I can
Dan,
only
you
presume
require 10.
that has slipped out of his grip.
$5. Robert, you require 5. $3. Dan, you require 5.
Opportunities aplenty. He's got the one. Just has a moment. Composes himself. Now that's awkward.
3. Robert, you require 2. No score. Dan, you require 2.
I didn't sense any early nerves from either of these two players.
Game shot in the 4
There was
flag.
certainly
Dan Reed.
a little bit there, as 11 darts at a double for Dan Reed to win that leg, but he does go 3-1 up.
5th leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
That one won't be making the highlight reel. It can happen.
81.
It's to the best of them.
$60.
Easier said than done, of course, but you just got to
$100.
put it into the back of your mind, put it in a box and throw it in the bin. So you can't do a thing about it.
95.
Yes, I know, I wish I took my own advice.
26.
Well, that's 26 the hard way.
$40. $140.
Reed has to be careful here on 306. 140 leaves a bogey, so correctly starting on the 19s. Oh, that's unfortunate.
85. Robert, you require
So
154.
time on Robert Rickwood's side here from 154.
94.
60. Big leg for Dan Reed is coming up in the next one. He will have the darts in leg 6.
123. Robert, you require 60.
Just Just letting him know he's still in the leg with that 1, 2, 3.
Aim shot in the fifth leg.
No double trouble
Robert
this time.
Rickwood.
And a 17 dart hold from Robert Rickwood closes the gap to 1, but as I mentioned, Reed has the honour in leg 6.
Sixth leg, it's Dan to throw first. Game 1. $100.
Steady ton to kick the leg off.
$82.
Super cover shot.
$180.
That's a fourth in the match for Dan Reed.
48.
Doesn't want to follow it up with this though.
41. $81. $45. $100. Dan, you require 135.
Don't think he'll go for ball. Doesn't. 75 left, treble 17. Single 18 for tops.
95. $60. Dan, you require 40. Game, shot, and a match.
A 16
Dan Reed.
darter is more than enough to get Dan Reed over the line and pick up his first 2 points in the first game of Asking. The average obviously affected by that 26 dart leg 4, but still not too bad considering. 83-24, 4 180s, 2 140s, and 11 missed darts at doubles. But Dan Reed gets off to a winning start. Right, when we come back, it will be Matt Edgar against Nick Kenny. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you on Sporty Stuff TV. One match down, 9 to go. Next up, Matt Edgar against Nick Kenny. Looking forward to this one. This one went all the way last night, all 7 legs. It was our penultimate match of the session. Nick Kenny just edging out Matt Edgar in a high quality final leg. When I say high quality, I mean high quality. 85, 140, 180 and took the 96 out in 2 for a 11 dart leg to win it. There was 5 180s in the tie.
First leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on.
More of the same, please, lads.
$100. 42.
Both players on live league debut this week.
57.
Both, of course, were former tour card holders, so weren't eligible to play.
96. 100.
That was a snatchy one.
121. 94.
Down to 150 with the darts.
100. Matthew require 150. 60.
Well,
Nick, you require 142.
90 is no gimme for Matt Edgar.
64.
He's pitched in a
Matthew
few
require
wild ones
90.
in the opening leg of this one. Nick Kenny, double 15. Is that a guide?
75. Nick, you require 78.
That's a great first start.
Game shot in the
Not a
first
bad
leg.
third dart.
Nick
Used
Kenny.
the marker perfectly, just bumping in off the dart on the outside wire, and a steal for Nick Kenny. 2 darts at double 15 for Edgar there to hold throw.
Second leg, it's Nick to throw
But it's
first.
Nick Kenny, the
Game on.
breaks.
59. 58. 134.
Kenny hit 8 180s last night. Closest to him was Dan Reed on 5.
137.
Gillet on 4. Edgar on 2. Robert Rickwood just 1. Robert Rickwood hit 12 in his previous 10 matches in Live League.
126.
Needs a treble 20 to leave 170.
96. 99. 134.
Use of the
Nick, you
treble
require
19 there
83.
from Matt Edgar. Is it too late? Single 16 will leave the ball.
58.
Scared
Matthew
it.
requires 76.
Treble 20. Single 16. Tops.
36.
Move the wire.
Nick, you require 25.
So double 8 for 2-0. Is that too close?
17. Matthew, you require 40.
For the break back.
Game
Gets
shot
it.
in the second leg. Matthew Edgar.
It's a 16 darter. A couple of darts there for Nick Kenny. One at the ball and two at double 8 to lead 2-2, but it's one apiece and back on throw.
Third leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on. $100. 45.
Well, I expected these two
100.
to continue where they left off last night. It did turn into
90.
a decent game in the end.
140. 60. Matthew require 161.
Nick Kenny ended up averaging near on 94 in the match last night.
96. $96. Matthew requires 65.
For our first hold. Too good. Double 6 is his choice.
53.
Never quite get that because of the breakdown. You go inside and double 3 is a horrible double. Go inside and of course you're then on 1 double 1.
85. Matthew require 12. 6.
And then of course you're scared
you
to
require
attack it because of the
125.
1 double 1. So it should be going ball. That leaves a ton. And 60 would have left tops, of course.
61. Matthew requires 6. Game shot in the third leg.
Took a little
Matthew
deflection
Edgar.
off the flight, but found its way in to the left-hand side of double 3, and that is our first hold of throw, and Edgar leads 2-1.
Fourth leg, it's Nick to throw
Back-to-back
first.
legs
Game on.
for Matt Edgar in 16 and 20 darts.
60.
Almost feel if one kicks, the other one will follow.
100. 125. 140. 100. 45.
Both on 2-on-6, so Nick Kenny holding on to the throw. But there's pressure. If he loses his throw here, it will be a bit of a disaster because
59.
Edgar will have the darts, of course, in leg 5 for the match.
100. Nick, you require 157.
19's the shot.
99.
Double 10 leaves 58.
Matthew require 116. $60.
Both players struggling
Nick,
at
you
the
require
moment.
58.
Tops for a level game.
$18. Matthew require 56.
Double 10.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Matthew Edgar.
That's 3 on the spin for Matt Edgar. Just found the single 16, nearly in the double 16. Wouldn't have mattered, would have left double 12.
Fifth leg, it's Matthew
Missed
to throw
tops.
first. Game on.
Picks off double 10 with last start in hand. In the driving seat now.
140.
Incredibly, that's the third 140 of the match. I expected this one to be a high quality affair.
180.
We've seen some wonderful comebacks today and fightbacks from
100.
Tihan from 3-1 down against Nathan Gervin. He's reeled off 3 consecutive 14 dart legs.
45. 100. 42. Matthew require 161.
98 left.
123.
Well, that will do. Leaves double 19 and absolutely nothing Nick Kenny can do about it.
$96. Matthew requires 38. Game, shot, and a match.
In a match,
Matthew
I
Edgar.
expected to go all 7 legs again. Ends up Matt Edgar running out a very comfortable winner in the end. 86-86, a disappointing number for Nick Kenny. He is way, way better than that. Only 180 in a match, and my nap tonight was 2 or more in the match. It produced 5 last night, but unfortunately we run out of legs. Right, up next it is Dan Reed back in action against Mike Gillett. evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for match number 3 of 10 we're bringing you at this conclusion of Group B. And up next it's Dan Reed against Mike Gillett. Mike Gillett on this one, 4-0 last night. Dan Reed only got one dart at a double, but it's Dan Reed. The odds compilers make the favourite at 8 to 11. Gillett at even money.
First leg, it's Dan to throw first.
Make
Game
of
on.
that what you will.
$140. $140.
Dan got off to a winning start tonight with that 4-2 win over Robert Rickwood.
100. $78. 55.
That win, Matt Edgar joined Mike Gillett on 6
80.
points. Obviously this is Mike's first match of the night. Currently
100.
Mike's on 6 points plus 8. Matt Edgar now on 6 points plus 6. Dan Reed 6 points plus 1. Robert Rickwood 4 points minus 6. Nick Kenny
Dan,
2
you
points
require
minus
106.
9. Remember, it's the top 3 from the 5 players this evening.
74. Mike, you require 120. $88. Dan, you require 32. $28. Mike, you require 32.
4 darts missed at a double for a hole to throw. Mike Gillett usually doesn't let you get away with that.
$24. Dan, you require 4.
Maybe a bit of early nerves.
No score. Mike, you require 8. Game shot in the first leg. Mike Gillett.
6 darts to hold for Dan Reed, and it's Mike Gillett steps in, says thank you very much, I'll have that one. A 20 dart breaker throw.
Second leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $47. $100. $85. $41. 97. $140.
Is he starting to find a bit of action on the lipstick? 4 180s in that opening match of the night.
100.
Club another one here to leave tops and hit straight back with a breaker throw.
100.
Must be a left-hander thing. He's almost wading his way through this group.
160.
And he made sure he wasn't going to bust
Daniel
there.
Require 120.
Needs trouble for double. Couldn't quite find the
60.
smallest of adjustments.
Mike, you require 12.
Well, double 6 for 2-0.
Game shot in the
Pins it.
second leg. Mike Gillett.
Better leg there from Mike Gillett. A 16 dart hold. Dan Reed is right up against it. That's 6 without reply against Mike Gillett for Dan Reed.
Third leg, it's Dan to throw first.
As I
Game on.
said, lost last night's match 4-0 and only had 1 at a double. Incredibly,
140.
Dan Reed was the 8-11 favourite, even money, about Gillett.
140. 100. 100.
Win here for Mike Gillett. As I said, we'd put him on 8 points and, well, 1 foot in tomorrow night's final.
140.
You'd have to have a extraordinary run of results to not qualify from that position with 3 games to go.
100. Daniel require 121.
13 for tops. He chased the treble.
81. Mike, you require 161.
See that so often, the dart going low. There's a bit of tension in the arm when you chase the treble. Just got to make sure the single and get a dart at the ball.
97. Daniel require 40.
No
Aim shot
damage
in the
done this
third
time.
leg.
And that's
Dan
the best leg
Reed.
of the match. A 13 dart hold for Dan Reed. Is he just starting to wake up? 2-1 in favour of Mike Gillett. And he has the darts in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Nick Kenny back in action in our next match.
140.
Robert Rickwood.
85. 174.
40, followed by 174.
140.
Even with the 140, he's still a long way adrift. Again, we're just seeing him pick up the pace, and when he does that, looks like a different player.
140. Mike, you require 47.
A possible 11 dart leg. Double 8 for a 12 and a 3-1 lead.
39. Daniel require 136.
Double 8.
120. Mike, you require 8.
That could well have been a game changer for Dan Reed.
Game shot in the 4th leg.
That missed
Mike
double.
Gillett.
Here's a 2-leg swing as Mike Gillet finds the double 4, a 14 darter and a 3-1 lead.
5th leg, it's Dan to throw first. Game on. $100.
All started to go wrong in that opening leg for Dan Reed.
140.
2-0 down after missing 6 darts to hold. Mike Gillett stepped in, nicked the leg, and then backed it up with a 16 dart hold of throw for 2-0. Reed tried to respond with a 13 darter.
55.
Just hit straight back with a 14. And then in that leg, of course, Dan Reed's missed the double 8 for 136.
100.
Small margins. That's what this game's all about.
140.
Great example of the angle of entry of the darts of Mike Gillett.
134.
Well below horizontal. Again, use those very small flights, which creates that with the thicker, heavy stem, as you can see.
Dan, you
Stems
require
are as thick
70.
as the barrels. Tops.
Game shot in the 5th leg. Dan
14
Reed.
darter in leg 4 for Gillett is matched by Reed in leg 5. 97 the
leg,
average
it's
for
Mike
Reed,
to throw
96
first.
for Mike
Game on.
Gillett. High quality game. Especially considering the start.
96.
The run of legs after that 20 dart breaker throw from Gillett have been 16, 13, 14, 14.
140. 121.
Great little adjustment. Finding the open bed.
$140.
Pushing hard now, Dan Reed. Back-to-back 140s.
$100.
And he's in again.
81.
Be disappointed with that. Just 21 scored with the second 2 darts of the visit. It's got a switch.
84.
Even
Dan, you
that
require
leaves a straight ton.
140.
Another one of those for double 10, or could go. No. I don't blame him for staying there. It looked a nice lie.
100. Mike, you require 100.
Find the treble 20 with regularity. Can Gillett find one here to get 2 at tops? May stay there. That's a good lie for him. Ooh, he's gone for tops.
80.
So 1 match dart.
Dan, you require
Gillett.
40.
To level the game and break throw. He will have the darts in the decider if he can find double 5.
30.
3 missed darts
Mike,
again.
you require 20.
Has allowed Gillett in for the match 4-2. Usually pretty good on this side of the board.
Game, shot, and a match. Mike Gillett.
Does hold on with a 17 dart hold of throw and keeps his unbeaten run against Dan Reed intact. 94.55 for Gillett, 97.2 for Reed. 8 140s apiece, 16 140s in the match. Good averages when you consider the amount of missed doubles. Right up next, it is Nick Kenny against Robert Rickwood. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Up next, match number 4, and it's Nick Kenny up against Robert Rickwood. Here is Nick Kenny from Cwmbran. He uses a 21 gram custom dart. This is Robert Rickwood. Rickwood, who uses a 22.5 gram custom. Basically their own design, which they've had manufactured. Confirmation of Mike Gillett now 4 from 5 on 8 points. Edgar and Reed on 6, and Robert Rickwood on 4. Still in the mix. A win here, and he will join Reed on 6 points. Remember, top 3.
First leg, it's Nick to throw first. Game on.
Nick Kenny not out of it. We've seen players come back before from bottom of the table and squeak a 3rd position.
100. 45.
Kenny, a ranking tournament winner as far back as 2016 when he picked up the Jersey Open.
100.
Go through the then BDO youth system. Picked up titles in France, Romania, Belgium.
180.
Rickwood finds the first max of the match. Not a good start tonight for Nick Kenny. Went down 4-1 to
140.
Started slowly last night. Lost his opening match to Mike Gillett 4-1 with an 83.
134. Nick, you require 161.
Improved in his next match, averaged 92.35. Then had a 95.04. And then a 93.67.
97.
Certainly.
Robert, you require
Didn't deserve to
142.
pick up just the one win last night, that's for sure. But that starts for you.
98. Nick, you require 64. $48.
Double 8.
Robert, you require
Frustration
44.
evident. 4 tops.
Game shot in the first leg.
And
Robert
14
Rickwood.
dart break of throw. It is a tough score, as Nick Kenny is finding out. Should have won that one.
Second leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. 43. 140. 58.
Viewers all over the world tonight. Lovely message in from Yogi
140.
over there in Spain. A big fan of Robert Rickwood.
$60.
Hope you've been enjoying the action. Don't forget, if you are a social media user, give us a follow on @Darts Live League, all one word, Facebook, Instagram,
44.
and Twitter.
$100. 57. 125.
Got him
Nick,
back
you
in the
require
leg.
120.
Needs the travel for double. Oh dear.
45.
It's just not
Robert,
happening
you
for him.
require 115.
Rarely does on debut. Tops.
Game shot in the
Punished.
second leg. Robert Rickwood.
14 darter, backed up with an 18 darter And a wonderful finish there from Robert Rickwood. He's averaging just shy of a ton at the moment.
Third leg, it's Nick to throw first. Game on. $100. 40. 140.
As I always say, setbacks paves the way for getbacks.
96.
Can Nick Kenny produce one?
$59. 59. 96.
He's got a bit of a cushion in this leg.
122.
Still
Nick, you
6
require
darts
106.
at the 106. That's a wild one.
37.
Followed by another one there.
$95. Nick, you require 69. Game shot in the third leg. Nick Kenny.
Well, Nick Kenny does close the leg out. 33 for 36 on
Fourth leg, it's
69.
Robert to throw first. Game on. $83.
Those players averaging over 90.
85.
It's in the balance, this one. Both will feel like they can win this tie.
134. $140.
Nearly his first 180 of the match. Had one from Rickwood.
$85.
Robert won this one 4-2 last night with a 93.84. Nick Kenny in defeat averaged 95.04. 3 180s in the match. Back to back 140s here for Kenny.
$79. Nick, you require 136.
Just needs something like this to go in. It will inspire him to kick on.
96.
Tops after 12.
Robert, you require
Against the
120.
darts. Rickwood already taken out 115. That's not in. It's a good effort though.
60. Nick, you require 40. Game shot in the fourth leg. Nick Kenny.
Does find the double this time and levels the match up with a break of throw. 2-2 and we're back on throw. Kenny with the darts in leg 5.
Fifth leg, it's Nick to throw first. Game on. $42. 42.
Nick Kenny, one apiece.
135. 140. 59. Nick, you require 139.
Could go treble 13 if he fancied it. Went for the 57 for double 11.
99.
And sets up tops.
$85. Nick, you require 40. Aim shot in the fifth leg.
On the spin.
Nick Kenny.
For Nick Kenny now. And that one was a 13 darter. 17, 14 and 13. An average of 98 now for Nick Kenny. 3-2 up.
Sixth leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $68. 100. 85. 57. 140.
Didn't he need that? Here comes Kenny. Oh, I couldn't follow it. 180 there, of course, sort of
100.
164. Robert Rickwood yet to miss a dart at a double.
100.
Nick Kenny, not too shabby on the outer ring, has missed the odd double here and there, but 50%, 3 from 6.
$57. Robert, you require 108.
Of course. And one at the ball in the same leg. So 3 missed darts at double.
73.
All in one leg, and that's a mistake from Rickwood. Big 5 going for tops. Kenny just needs to apply pressure and hope.
95. Robert, you require 35. Aim shot in the sixth leg. Robert Rickwood.
He may have hoped, but the mistake didn't happen. Clean as a whistle. 3 double 16. 3-all, and we go to a decider. Kenny has the darts.
Seventh and final leg. It's Nick to throw first. Game on. $140.
Tidy start.
$41.
Big match following this one. Top of the table clash. Top of the table, Mike Gillet.
180.
Matt Edgar.
140.
He produced a leg like this in the decider against Nick Kenny last
100.
night, going out in 11. When he took the 96 out in 2 for the 11 last night. He wants 81 in this one.
31. Nick, you require 81. 41.
Sensibly, just setting up the shot. Didn't have the option to go ball there. 25 leaves 56.
140. Nick, you require 40.
Neither's right and neither's wrong. It's what you fancy.
Game,
Fancied
shot,
the tops.
and a match. Nick
It wasn't
Kenny.
an 11 darter, but it was a very, very solid 13 to win that one in the decider, and a wonderful average for Nick Kenny there. 97.76. 218 is 8 140s, and look at the finishing, 57.14%. And he trailed 2-0 in that match. Good game, good game. Up next, it is Mike Gillett against Matt Edgar. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League as we approach the halfway stage of tonight's conclusion of Group B. Up next, match number 5, and it's Mike Gillet against Matt Edgar. Here is Mike Gillet, 38, from Chandler's Ford. Originally from Wales, now a school teacher down here in the southwest. Edgar, 35, from Daventry. That win for Nick Kenny keeps him in the mix. You never know. Completion of this match, all the players will have played 2 of their allocated 4 matches.
First leg, it's Mike to throw first.
2 wins
Game on.
for Nick Kenny. Or Robert Rickwood would put them on to 8 points. Depending on the other results,
134.
8 points may pinch 3rd spot.
60.
Mike Gillett won this tie last night, 4-2 with an 87.19, 3 180s, 4 out of 17 on the doubles.
96.
Matt Edgar, 88.09, 1 180 and 2 from 11 on the doubles.
100. 81. 95. 58. 100. Mike, you require 132. 104. Matthew, require 146. Game shot in the first leg. Matthew Edgar.
Oh, Matt Edgar takes out the 146 for a 15.
Second leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on.
In the opening leg of this match.
135.
Really makes the perfect start to the leg.
$96. 96. 121. 100.
Edgar leaves 170 after 9. Oh.
85.
And he's got
Matthew
6
require
at this for
170. 43. 59. Matthew require 127. Game shot in the second leg. Matthew Edgar.
Is super finishing from Matt Edgar. Didn't think he would have gone for that, but very aggressive
Third
start.
leg, it's Mike to throw first.
Back-to-back 15 dart finishes and back-to-back ton plus finishes. 146 followed by a 127. He's averaging 100.2.
83. 100. 140. 97. 84. 100. 44. 140.
Take a
Mike, you
ton plus
require
out here because he's not
150.
left a ton plus. Mike Gillet. Oh, I was going to say, can he continue the trend? 64 then for Matt Edgar. A possible 14 darter, but
60.
should get a double
Matthew, you require 64.
at least for a third consecutive 15 darter, and it's going to be double 16. And it
shot in the third leg.
continues.
Matthew
3
Edgar.
from 3 on the doubles and 3 15 dart legs. That's a 64 checkout for the double break of throw.
Fourth leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on. 60. 38.
This is some performance from Edgar.
84. 98. 60. 59. 137.
Down to 160. And if he takes it out, that will be 3 ton pluses. 100% on doubles.
140. Matthew require
No
160.
finish for Gillett. Oh, it's not going to happen.
88. 85. Matthew requires 72.
For 100%
Game,
on the doubles.
shots, and a match. Matthew Edgar.
Absolutely outstanding finishing from Matthew Edgar as we just get a replay of that 72 finish and our first 4 out of 4 for the week. 100% on doubles. Finishes of 146, 127, 64 and 72. An average of 95.43, 15, 15, 15 and 18. Pretty sure that will end up on Edgar TV. Right, up next it is match number 6. And it is Dan Reed against Nick Kenny. Good evening, and it is still the evening, and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for match number 6, and Dan Reed and Robert Rickwood take to the stage. It's actually Dan Reed and Nick Kenny. My apologies. Confirmation of Matt Edgar trading places with Gillet, and with the 4-0 win, takes the lead on leg difference by +4. Prior to that match, Mike Gillett was on
First leg, it's done
8
to
points
throw
plus
first.
10.
Game on.
Took 4 out of that. And now it's Matt Edgar favourite to win this Group B. Robert Rickwood is in fact up next against Mike Gillett.
60.
It keeps it tight in the table, of course. That win, and what a win it was
30.
from Matt Edgar. Very impressive performance indeed.
$100. 45.
Kenny, impressive last time out with a 4-3 win over Robert Rickwood, averaging 97.76.
140. 180.
3 out of the 4 last legs in that match. Did Nick Kenny.
43.
Dan Reed with the first 180 of the match. I certainly don't think it will be the last.
81. Nick, you require 158. 96. Dan, you require 82. 50. Nick, you require 62. 'Game shot in the first leg. Nick
Just
Kenny.
took a moment to compose himself there and found the double 16. He's on a bit of a run here. Nick Kenny 1-0 up with the break of throw.
Second leg, it's Nick to throw first. Game on. 96. 95. 100. 45. 55. 96. 125. 57. Nick, you require 125.
May still go ball. No. Goes for the treble 20. Could go ball now.
90.
Would have guaranteed to leave a 2-darter, of course. If it hit a 25, it would have left 20 tops.
60. Nick, you require 35. Game shot in the second leg. Nick Kenny.
Nick Kenny, 2 out of 2 on the doubles. Is he going to do an Edgar? He's halfway there.
Third leg, it's Dan to throw first. Game on. $135. $125. $180.
I'd say it wouldn't be the last.
134.
Does love a 180.
100. 137. Dan, you require 86. 30. Nick, you require 105. 81. Dan, you require 56. 46. Nick, you require 24. Game shot in the third leg.
That's
Nick Kenny.
13-darter, and guess what? That's 3 out of 3 on the doubles for Nick Kenny. He is following Edgar. Can he make it 4 out of 4?
Fourth leg, it's Nick to throw first. Game on.
He's got the double breaker throw and the darts.
100. 140. 140.
He will swap places with Dan Reed in third spot.
100. 100. 131. Nick, you require 161.
Oh, just left of the treble.
93.
Did the 54 to leave 32.
And you require 130.
20 and ball. Treble 20, double 5.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Dan Reed.
Dan Reed takes the 130 out. With Nick Kenny waiting on 68.
Fifth leg, it's Dan to throw first.
12-dart breaker throw. For the man from Newbury.
100. 60. 40. 140.
60 in front, Nick Kenny on the Dan Reed throw.
45.
Just constantly kept him under it.
59. 140.
Good response. It's all about this visit. How low can he go off 242? I don't think that's in. That is.
140.
He's down to a very doable 102.
140. Nick, you require 102.
102. He's going to need the ball of treble 14. Oh, he stayed there.
58. Dan, you require 36. Game shot in the fifth flag. Dan Reed.
To back legs for Dan Reed. A 17 dart breaker throw, holder throw. Just before that, a 12 dart break. 3-2. Nick Kenny.
Sixth leg. It's Nick to throw first. Game on. $140. 140. 45.
Music to the ears of Dan Reed.
139.
140, 139. A nod of appreciation from Nick Kenny.
140.
94 average for Reed, 98.24 for Nick Kenny.
125.
140, 139, 125 down to 97 after 9. Is he going to make it? 3 on the spin.
95. Dan, you require 97.
Treble 18 for double 12.
85. Nick, you require 81.
Almost feel like this has to go. 12 ball.
56.
The weight
Dan, you
was
require
perfect.
12. 9. Nick, you require 25. 'Game, shot, and a match. Nick Kenny.
Get it done with a 17 dart hold. He missed one dart at a double, and it's the smallest double on the board, the bullseye. Apart from that, he was immaculate. 4 out of 5, 80%, an average of 95.41. A spirited fight back from Dan Reed, but left it a little bit too late, and just 2 from 11 on the doubles. That was the difference. Mike Gillett up next against Robert Rickwood. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, brought to you live on Sporty Stuff TV. This is Group B and we're on to match number 7 of 10, and it's Mike Gillett against Robert Rickwood. Confirmation of Nick Kenny getting that win over Dan Reed, joins him on 6 points, just split on the leg difference. Win for Rickwood, and he had one against Gillet last night. He nicked it 4-3 with an 89.5 average. I don't think the bookies give him much chance of winning this one. They go 8-13 Gillet, 6-5 Rickwood.
First leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. $59. $58. $58. $134. $96. $59.
So far tonight, Robert Rickwood went down 4-2 to Dan Reed. Mike Gillett had a 4-2 win over
81.
Dan Reed with a 94.55. And then Robert Rickwood went down to Nick Kenny 4-3.
100.
88.22. And Mike Gillett, as we saw a couple of matches ago, went down 4-0 to an inspired Matt Edgar, who averaged 95.43.
Robert, you require
100%
150.
on finishes, including a high of 146 and a 127.
60. Mike, you require 111.
Can't finish now. If he hit the one, he could have. You can do 110 in two.
$39. Robert, you require 100. $80. Mike, you require 72.
Another chance for Gillett to hold. Treble 16, double 12. There's the treble 16.
Game shot in the first leg. Mike Gillett.
Bit of a steal there for Mike Gillett, and it is a 21 dart hold of throw. Sums up Robert Rickwood's evening so far.
Second leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $96. $42.
Mike Gillett last night had a 4-1 win over Nick Kenny with an 88.18. That 4-3 loss to Robert Rickwood in match 2 with an 86.92. Then a 4-2 win over Edgar with an 87.19.
60.
Edgar put that right tonight. And then a 4-0 win over Dan Reed with an 89.73. So it was fairly solid throughout the night.
140.
Had a running average for the night of 87.81 and a best of
96.
89.73. 30% on doubles for the night. Robert Rickwood, 86.14, a high of 93.84 and 33.33% for the night. Exactly 1 out of 3.
79. Robert, you require 160.
Tops for a cracker. He's had a
Game
170 this week.
Leg. Robert Rickwood.
Adds to that highlight reel with a wonderful 160 to level things up.
Third leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Our highest finish of the night there.
$59.
And a win for Robert Rickwood, and we'll have 3 players all on 6 points, vying
55.
for that 3rd position.
$100. $140. $180.
First of the match, and it goes to Mike Gillett on throw.
32.
Riley's qualifiers on this weekend. Good luck to
130.
taking part. Danny Lowby already qualified.
134. Mike, you require 32.
We've already had 4 that have won through the qualifiers.
Game shot in the third leg. Mike Gillett.
It's a lovely leg from Mike Gillett. A 14 darter to hold and move back in front. All the legs gone with throw so far.
Fourth leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on. $26. $134. $135.
Yeah, the qualifiers so far: Danny Lowby, Diogo Portela, Kai Fan Lung, and Steve Clayson, who qualified out of Riley's Nottingham.
100.
Tomorrow there is qualifiers in Norwich, Liverpool, Solihull, and South Benfleet. And then
140.
there's one in Coventry. Check the Riley's website for entry details and availability.
95.
Will we find another Rob Cross? What a wonderful story that was.
$22.
The funny story was when he was
58.
about 20, I was down with a friend in Kent, in Edenbridge, and he said, "Look, I've found this young kid. I think he's good. Come and have a practice with him."
58. Mike, you require 114.
4 hours having a practice session together one afternoon. I said, "No, I don't think he's quite ready yet." The rest is history.
$98.
I think my pal
Robert, you
plans
require
to sign him up on a
120.
long-term contract. taking a 160.
100.
Find tops to take the 120 this time.
Mike, you require 16.
Double 8 for a breaker throw and a 3-1 lead.
Aim shot in the fourth flag.
Finds it in the bottom
Mike
corner.
Gillett.
I can assure you, he wasn't aiming there, but it found the target. It is 3-1, and he has the darts to win this one. 4-1.
Fifth flag, it's Mike to throw first. Game on.
Solid from Mike Gillet, if not spectacular.
99. 140. 140. 180.
First in the match for Robert Rickwood, and just when he needed it. Mike Gillet has to be careful here.
98.
Yep. Rightly goes for the treble 18, the single leaving 164.
$43. Mike, you require 164.
Another one of those leaves the ball. Took a horrible deflection. 104 remaining.
120. Robert, you require 138.
To stay in it. And maybe the end of his hopes of qualifying for tomorrow night's
86.
final.
Mike, you require 44.
12 double 16.
Game. Shot.
Clean
And a match.
as a whistle.
Mike Gillett.
3 on the spin for Mike Gillett in 14, 17 and 14. An end average of 87.73, 90.92 for Rickwood, 180 apiece. Well, the 140 line well in favour of Rickwood. Maybe that's why he had the higher average, but he certainly had the highest finish, the 160. Right, when we come back, match number 8, and it will be Matt Edgar against Dan Reed. Just checking my notes. Welcome back and good morning. We are into match number 8 of the Online Darts Live League Group B. And up next it is Matt Edgar against Dan Reed. Just trying to establish the permutations. So, a 4-2 win for Dan guarantees him through with Gillet and Edgar. A defeat opens the door for Nick
First
Kenny.
leg, it's Matthew to throw first.
Especially if it's a
Game on.
convincing one. And it was fairly convincing last night. Edgar winning the tie 4-2 in a real quality game. Edgar averaging 95.03. Dan Reed averaging 94.52. Incredibly big averages.
45.
No 180s.
$100.
Surely Matt Edgar's got to be feeling good about his game. He was outstanding last time out.
100.
Matt with 2 matches to go. This is Dan Reed's final match. Next up, Nick Kenny playing his final match of the night against Mike Gillet. So if Dan Reed does go down, Nick Kenny will have to beat Mike Gillet.
60. Matthew require 136.
Something he didn't do last night, but certainly playing
60.
a little better this evening. Kenny for the night
60.
last night averaged
Matthew requires
91.32.
76.
He's somewhere around that tonight, I'd say.
Aim shot in the first leg. Matthew Edgar.
Matt Edgar fairly fuss-free. A 15-dart hold taking out the 76. And that is now
Second leg, it's
5
Dan
out of
to
5
throw
on
first.
doubles.
Game on.
If Dan does lose this one, any win for Nick Kenny, and he will
60.
qualify. If Dan loses 4-0, then Nick Kenny will only need 3 legs against Gillett.
100.
Will still qualify. He'll go above Dan Reed on legs difference. Got the abacus out.
100.
His name's Mark.
$100. $45. $59.
That's why this group is so fascinating on the Thursday, Friday and Friday
95.
nights. The Group B. You're never really quite out of it on day one. We've seen it so often.
96.
We've had it with players just scraping into the 3rd position and then going on to qualify for Champions Week
139.
via Saturday
Matthew
night's
require
finals.
146.
We've seen players dominate
130.
the Group B.
Daniel requires
and
62.
not get out of the group on a Saturday night. Nothing is guaranteed. Double 10.
Aim shot in the second
Lovely
leg.
from Dan Reed.
Dan Reed.
17-dart hold when he was under severe pressure from Matt Edgar.
Third leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on. $53. $123. 60. 180. 93. 60. 55. Dan, you require 138.
Over adjusted.
38.
Nearly banged one in the middle. No real damage done. Matt Edgar way back in a leg that he started. Although that makes it
140.
interesting.
Dan, you require 100.
Oh dear.
80. Matthew, you require 100.
Top stops. Oh, 48.32.
84.
Oh, he's human. He does.
Dan, you require 20.
That's his first in 6.
Game shot in the third leg. Dan Reed.
Holds it all together there. An 18 dart breaker throw gives him a 2-1 lead. Edgar going oh so close to holding, but the break goes to Dan Reed. 2-1.
Fourth leg, it's Dan to throw first. Game on. 85. 60.
This game is seriously played between the ears. He's in a position here where his brain's
95.
telling him to try hard. Where in fact, he's just got to stay focused and remain relaxed.
140.
The greats of our game do just that. Have an insane ability
100.
just to turn the brain off and let everything flow from the elbow.
97. 47.
Can Matt Edgar get the break back?
100.
Certainly no Nick Kenny will be cheering on in this one.
58. Matthew require 104.
Double 16 for a 104.
72.
Oh, he's not a million miles
Dan, you
away,
require
that's for sure.
116.
One inside the wire, one outside the wire. Trouble 20, double 18. No.
40.
I don't like that, Dan.
Matthew require 32.
Won't matter if Edgar gets double 8.
16.
It does now.
Daniel requires 76. A shot in the fourth leg.
Lucky boy. A 21 dart hold. 4 missed darts at a double for Matt Edgar to break back. And Dan Reed wasted a dart
Matthew to throw
on
first.
the previous visit,
Game on.
which meant he only had 1 dart at tops instead of 2.
119.
Fortunately, he only needed the 1.
55. 60. 100. 110. 140.
Much he enjoys winning, Matt Edgar, because obviously himself and Mike Gillett are safe.
134.
He just loves to compete.
44. 95. Matthew require 138.
Trial 18 for double 12.
114.
Nearly did the Gillett.
Daniel require 117.
Trial 19. Would have left tops for the match.
57.
Edgar is going
Matthew
to force
require
him
24.
to serve it out.
Game
And
shot in the
he
fifth
does.
leg. Matthew Edgar.
Stops the run of 3 legs for Dan Reed with a 16 dart hold. But Dan Reed's destiny is in his own hands.
Sixth leg, it's Dan to throw first. Game on. $123.
And he'll take that start.
97. 135. 60.
Oh, can't fault the 2 visits so far in the leg for Dan Reed, 123 and 135.
96.
96, taking him down to 147.
44. Daniel require 147. 115. 100.
So
Daniel
double
require
16.
32.
Should be a good guide. Oh, he's got 2 to throw against.
No
Oh,
score.
look at that, 3 on the wire. Fortunately, Edgar not close enough to pounce.
60. Daniel require 32. 'No score. Matthew require 140.
You can want it too much.
124. Daniel requires 32. 'No score.
Oh, that's incredible. I do not know how that dart has gone
Matthew
inside the
requires
first
16.
dart and not gone in the double 16. Nine darts at a double for the match.
Game shot in the
Edgar
sixth leg.
Makes
Matthew
him pay
Edgar.
with a 21 dart break of throw, breaking Dan Reed's heart. Edgar has the darts in the decider.
Seventh and final leg, it's Matthew to throw first. Game on. $84.
Bit of a loose last for Matt Edgar there. How will the disappointment of missing
60.
3 darts to guarantee his qualification into tomorrow night's final affect him?
81. 100.
Well, he looks okay. Not giving too much away.
100. 22. 85. 100. Matthew require 151.
To wrap it up in style. It's not going to happen.
57. 99. Matthew require 94.
86 left. Treble 18.
37.
That was
And you require 120.
messy for Matt.
45.
So 57
Matthew require 57.
for the win. And to move on to 10 points with Mike Gillett.
17.
Dan Reed.
Daniel
breathes
requires
again.
75.
Treble 17, double 12. Yes, right in the middle.
63. Matthew, you require 40. Game, shot, and a match. Matthew Edgar.
Heartbreaking for Dan Reed there. 11 darts in the end. 9 in one leg and 2 in the decider. 82-36 for Matt. 4 out of 16 on the doubles. 4-1 40s. Scoring boots just weren't there for Dan Reed in that match. That's the pressure of the situation, and of course that keeps Nick Kenny's hopes alive. And Nick Kenny is up next in our penultimate match against Mike Gillett. morning and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for our penultimate match of Group B. Well, we know two of the three players that are going to go through, and we'll find out our third in our next match as Nick Kenny takes on Mike Gillett. It's quite simple. A win for Nick Kenny and he takes third spot. A win for Mike Gillett and Dan Reed takes it. 11 darts for Dan Reed in the last game. To make it irrelevant on this one. Still the top of the table to play for. A win for
First
Mike
leg, it's
will
Nick to throw first. Game on.
force Matt to defeat Rickwood to finish top, depending on the leg difference.
140. 96.
Remember, he started bottom this evening, Nick Kenny, on 2 points.
60.
A win here, and he scrapes third place.
58.
Only lost the one match tonight, and that was the opener. Just didn't get out of the blocks quickly.
140.
Averaged 80.54 in a 4-1 defeat to Matt Edgar.
100. Nick, you require 161. 60.
In the penultimate match last night, Nick Kenny defeated Matt Edgar with a 93.67 average, 50% on doubles and 4 180s.
30. Nick, you require 101.
Something similar. Fellow Welsh internationals, these two, so know each other's game inside out, I would have thought.
Game shot in the first leg.
Some
Nick
start from
Kenny.
Nick Kenny, a 101 checkout and a 15 dart hold.
Second leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. 44. 59. 96. 180. 121. 30.
Well, we know 5 of our players for tomorrow night's final.
180.
Simon Stevenson, winner of Group A. Thibaut Tricot, the winner of Group C. Scott Baker, runner-up in Group C.
90. Mike, you require
Gillet.
60.
And Matt Edgar.
Game shot in the second leg.
Oh,
Mike
lovely leg,
Gillett.
and a lovely response from Mike Gillett. A 14 dart leg to hold. Throw in leg 2, one apiece.
Third leg, it's Nick to throw first.
Nick
Game
won't
on.
mind 4 holds of throw.
60.
And it will either be the sixth player, Nick Kenny, or Dan Reed.
100. 140. 100.
Sticking with him.
58.
An opening for Mike Gillett. Takes advantage.
140. 100. Mike, you require 161.
Trouble 17 would have left the ball.
92.
He's left 69.
Nick, you require 143.
So if Kenny doesn't take this out, he wants to leave it close. Trouble 17 leaves double 16. Oh. Good effort.
84.
69
Mike,
plays
you require
59.
69.
May only get one dart at a double off of this. Has options, 45, 24, 14 for tops. 18 for double 18.
51.
59 then for Nick
Nick,
Kenny.
you require 59.
Could have been right up against it. He wants tops. Takes a step back. Tries the hand.
Game
Brilliant.
shot in the third leg.
Under
Nick
extreme
Kenny.
pressure, Nick Kenny holds his nerve with a hold of throw in 17 darts, 2-1.
Fourth leg, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. 93.
Really is one of those kind of players that just sticks in there, Gillet. Just keeps chipping away.
59. 58. 100.
Great last start. Unneeded. He's got to try and force a mistake out of Mike Gillett.
140. 125.
Still Mike Gillett just keeping his nose in front.
80.
Now, can he find a big one? Perfect first start. He's staying up.
140.
Sighted a
Mike,
gap.
you require 130.
Slotted it in. 130 for Gillett. Only needs one treble in this combination. Treble 20 on ball. So 77 for Nick Kenny.
65.
Treble 19, double 10.
Nick, you require
19,
77.
18 tops. 56 remaining. Double 18.
59.
And he's so good on tops.
Mike, you require 65.
Not sure if double 18's his favourite double. That leaves 46. This would hurt.
Game shot in the fourth flag.
It is. It's just
Mike
in.
Gillet.
That will be a sickener. That was a massive opportunity just to put a bit of distance
Fifth
between
flag, it's
himself
Nick
and
to
Mike
throw
Gillett.
first. Game on.
And he's got to go through it all again.
$60. $140.
Again, I've mentioned it before, when there's a bit more rhythm to the throw, he makes it look so easy.
135. 100.
Needs another to leave 167.
99. 100. 99. Mike, you require 161.
19. Trouble 17 and ball.
137.
24, the 108 has got to go for Nick
you
Kenny.
require 108.
Single 19 leaves double 16. This would be some shot.
92. Mike, you require 24.
Well, one dart at double 18, one dart and double 16. He could be home and hosed to 4-1. I think he's about to find himself 3-2 down.
Game shot in the fifth flag.
Remarkable.
Mike Gillett.
A 14 dart breaker throw. And he's just one leg away of ending the hopes of Nick Kenny.
Sixth flag, it's Mike to throw first. Game on. 85.
Kenny was leading 2-1. Had a dart at double 18 off of 75. And in leg
135.
5, dart at double 16 off of 108.
100. 96. 45.
He's got the throw now.
85. 98.
6 darts to get rid of 185 to take us all the way.
68.
96 remaining.
97.
Force one in.
Nick, you require 117.
Can Nick Kenny find a bit of magic? There's the 60. There's the 17. He wants tops.
97. Mike, you require 76.
To win each of the last 3 legs.
36.
This time a reprieve.
Nick, you require 20.
3 in hand.
Game
finds
shot in
the
the
double
6th leg.
10.
Nick Kenny.
16 dart break of throw. 1 match dart at tops for Mike Gillet, but it's Kenny who has the darts in the decider.
7th and final leg. It's Nick 2 through first.
He produced an 11 darter in the deciding leg of the penultimate match last night. If he does that here, he will be in tomorrow night's final.
$59.
Has an average of nearly 6 points higher than Mike Gillett. He's at more 140s. Both players
30.
identical on the doubles, 50%, 3 out of 6. Has been a match of missed doubles. Important ones, though.
137.
Players have just had the odd dart here and there, and it's proved costly. Nick Kenny cannot afford another poor visit. Started the leg so strongly with a 140, followed it up with 30, and there's a ton. 74 in front, minus these.
41.
Now then, Nick Kenny, can you find one? That's high. And no surprise, the follow.
145.
Sensibly going for the ball. Didn't like the lie up there. And going for the ball. And getting into the 80s means you'll get a dart at the ball, but
Nick,
doesn't need to. A
86.
miscount. Treble 18, double 16. 68 remaining. Went for treble 12 for double 16. I like that.
46.
So he will come back with 3 darts in hand and will need 40 to make it into tomorrow night's final.
100. You require 40. Game, shot, and a match.
Heartbreak for Dan Reed. Absolute elation for Nick Kenny. Started the night on the bottom of the table. An average of 92.53, 180, 140s, 4 out of 9 on the doubles, and a high finish of 101. Moves on to 8 points, and we'll be back tomorrow night at 10 p.m. We're going to be back after the break with our final match as Robert Rickwood takes on Edgar. morning and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League for our final match of Group B. And it is Robert Rickwood against Matt Edgar. Confirmation of the table as it stands with one to play. Nick Kenny in third place, edging out Dan Reed with that win against Mike Gillett. Really entertaining game, full of absolute drama. A few stats to bring you for the night. Averages over the two nights. Nick Kenny top on 91.66, Dan 89.37, Mike 88.94, Matt 88.51, Robert 85.55. Double percentages. Nick top 45.83%,
59.
Mike 34.21, Robert 33.33, Matt 32.47, Dan 27.63.
100.
Matt won this tie 4-0. It was the opening match of the night last night.
44.
8-11 to win the match, Matt Edgar.
140.
If he doesn't win the match but picks up two legs, he will top the table. And that was my pick on the Greyhound show yesterday.
100.
Before the off, he was 3-1 to win the Group B. So if he picks up two legs, he will top the group.
96. Matthew require 161. 83.
Down to 78 against the throw in leg one.
51. Matthew requires 78.
Treble 14, double 16. Ooh.
53. Robert, you require 170.
So our lineup for tomorrow night will be Simon Stevenson, Thibaut Tricol,
60.
Scott Baker,
Matthew
Gillet,
required 25.
Matt Edgar and Nick Kenny. Which of the three of the six tomorrow night will join Josh Payne, Chance
Robert, you
Barstow,
require 110.
and Andy Jenkins in Champions Week. 15 grand up for grabs, of course, for Champions Week.
58. Matthew requires 16. No score. Robert, you require 52. Game shot in the first leg. Robert Rickwood.
Rickwood winning that one in 24 darts to hold. Edgar with the throw in leg two.
Second leg, it's Matthew 2 throw first. Game on. 100.
Those six players, of course, if you're watching for the first time, on finals night will be split
53.
into two groups of three. They will all play each other once. The top two progress to the semi-finals. Winners play
100.
each other. Losers play each other. Winner of the third and fourth place playoff qualifies for Champions Week. The two winners play for
99.
a lump of cash.
$119.
They will be playing for £5,000 tomorrow night.
134.
15,000 in Champions Week.
100.
is the last one of Ace Izaka, which was Reed to beat Rickwood
45.
at 5-6, Edgar
Matthew
to beat
Require,
Gillet at
82.
5-6, and Edgar to beat Rickwood at 8-11. The single nap of the
62.
night didn't land.
Robert, you
Did
require
last night.
170.
Didn't tonight though. Kenny and Edgar did over 1.518s at 8-11. There was only one in the match.
105. Matthew required 20. Aim shot in the second leg. Matthew Edgar.
Should be 2-0. It's one apiece. 17 dart hold for Edgar.
Third leg, it's Robert 2 through first. Game on. $57. 60. 95. 60.
It's poor from
60.
both at the moment. Averages both in the low 70s.
86. 25. 100. 140. 95.
95 leaves a
Robert, you require
straight ton.
124.
124 for Rickwood. Travel 18 for ball.
92.
Squeezes the 54
Matthew
into
require
leave
100.
32.
84. Robert, you require 32.
For 2-1.
No score. Matthew requires 16. Game shot in the third leg. Matthew
That's it
Edgar.
this time and gets the breaker throw. A 20 dart breaker throw, giving Matt Edgar a 2-1 lead. Can he build?
Fourth leg, it's Matthew 2 through first. Game on.
Start to take control of the match.
57.
Well done if you followed my advice in backing Edgar to win this group.
140.
He has done just that.
100. 25. 43.
Group 1 tomorrow night will be Simon Stevenson, Mike Gillet and Scott Baker.
100.
Group 2, Matt Edgar, Thibaut Tricot and Nick Kenny. Oof.
134.
Just
140.
groups come
Matthew
out, of
require
course, from
167.
those that win and are runner-up and finish in third position
142.
of
Robert, you
this
require
Group
96.
B. Went for the double.
92.
So
Matthew, you require 25.
988 for 3-1.
17. Robert, you require 4. Game shot in the fourth leg. Robert Rickwood.
And a 17 dart break back for Robert Rickwood puts this one back on throw. 2-2.
Fifth leg, it's Robert to throw first. Game on.
Multiple darts in the legs he's lost. I think 7 in leg 1, 4
97.
3 in leg 2, 1 at the ball, 2 at double 8. Should have been carbon copy of the match yesterday.
57.
4-0. Or could have been, maybe not should have.
$81. 96. 140. 99.
He's in a spot of bother here, Matt Edgar.
$133. 100. Robert, you require 50. Game shot in the fifth leg.
No
Robert
problem at all
Rickwood.
for Robert Rickwood, holding throw very comfortably, leads 3-2, 1 away.
Sixth leg, it's Matthew to throw
Unbeaten
first.
so far
Game on.
tonight, Matt Edgar.
$60.
I don't think he will remain unbeaten with darts like that.
100.
Lost his final match of the night yesterday.
100.
Will he do the same here? Or can he find a
45.
way?
$81.
He'll be up against it, even if he holds here, of course, because Robert has the darts in the decider.
60. 46. 60. 100.
Just can't get that first dart to land. At times he's found the trouble with his final dart.
58. Matthew, you require
Gone
114.
Trouble 18 for tops.
58. 94. Matthew, you require 56.
Tops for a level game. Double 10.
36.
84 then for Rickwood.
Robert, you require 84.
6 legs played. Edgar has had a double in all 6. At least one. Double 11.
73. Matthew, you require 20. Game got in the 6th leg. Matthew Edgar.
There's a hold. And we do go all the way in our last game of the night.
7th and final leg. It's Robert to throw first. Game on. $41. 96. 97. 100.
Again, finding the trouble with the final dart.
$100.
In striking distance.
60. 45.
Now here is a real chance with a 2 treble visit. And not 2 of those.
95.
Yet again, the final dart coming to the rescue.
$98. Matthew, you require 150.
Finish it off in a bit of style.
58. Robert, you require 120.
Maybe Rickwood can go out with a bang.
Game, shot, and a match. Robert
The
Rickwood.
bookies get away with it. 8-11 Edgar was there. Darts at a double in 6 of the first 6 legs of the match and loses 4-3. The only game he has lost this evening, an average 77-81. Right, congratulations to Matt Edgar, who tops Group B. Confirmation of the table there. And the lineup for tomorrow night: Simon Stevenson, Thibaut Chacol, Scott Baker, Mike Gillett, Matt Edgar and Nick Kenny. We're going to be back tomorrow night on Sporty Stuff TV from 10 o'clock. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll see you then.